y'all doing, and welcome. I am Willie Williams. Appreciate y'all for joining the player. Subscribe. Please remember, go around to the WillieWilliamsShow.com. Y'all check out a few things. Subscribe to the website. If you would like to support a player around here, you can get something for you and them little ugly ass babies by clicking the Get link on the website. If you'd like to see what we call the event video, please go around to the Patreon, the Willie Williams Show. The link's down there in the description. I need you liking, sharing, telling somebody about a player. We try to get the thumbs up over 500 in every show so we can do something to the algorithm. Listen, we got a PayPal link down in the description. We got $, top and bottom. Willie Williams Show, that is the cash app. And if you just so happen to hit that super chat, please don't go over $5 because the player don't know if he getting it or not. They say I get 30, they say that they get 70. God damn it, I think they getting a whole 100. Remember, the midday news show, if you can't watch it with your eyes and you can't use your peripherals and see a player big word I hear in these goddamn screen, we do got a thing called a podcast on Anchor and Spotify, the Willie Williams Show. Please follow me on IG and Twitter at the WW Show. Appreciate y'all. Welcome. Happy Monday. Give yourselves a pat on the back. Y'all done made a whole nother week. We done came off the weekend. How y'all doing? Man, I'm glad that y'all could join me. So, hey, Sugar the 912 Savannah's in the building. Say good morning. Say the Bronx, New Yorkers in this bitch. Say, oh, popping past the leg of these 30 minutes of 5. Say the 505 is around here. Say the shop is busy. Yes, it is. Dave County is up in the house. The 612 is in the building. Say, hey, Willie and chat family, what is due? Salute, Detroit is in the building. Say the 330 is in the building. Say, hey, Pastor, what it do? How you feeling? Hey, Sugar and chat. Tyler, Texas back up in this thing. Say, we made it, y'all. We made it. Indiana is checking in. Say, hey, Willie and the chat family. Say, Queen City is checking in. Say, happy Monday. Willie say, I hit that like button on the way in. That's what's up. Say, black folks don't come to Florida. What's going down in Florida? Say, I'm coming to Florida in August for 10 days in Key West. Have at it. Have a good time. Don't let nobody discourage you. These folks out here trying to discourage y'all from coming to my state. Stay in your ground state, but bitch, go home state. Please don't run up. We in fit for our life state. How y'all doing on Willie Williams? Appreciate y'all for joining me. This is the Willie Williams Show. This is the midday news show. Remember, tell somebody about a player. Just come on around here, sit right on down, say happy Monday. Willie say I hit that like button. How y'all doing? They trying to discourage you. They trying to discourage y'all. Damn it, they don't want y'all to come down here and see our upscale communities and our upper echelon communities. They don't want y'all around here to our beaches and our restaurants and all that good stuff. They don't want y'all here to enjoy the amenities and all the good reefers and the straight raw. You know what I'm saying? They don't want y'all to participate in perk 30s down here. None of that there, man. They just want you to just stay where you at. Go anywhere else. Don't come around here. The number one tourist place in the country, which is Florida out here in these streets. You say Florida, say like the rest of this land, say who's ours? Bam. Say get them lights up early, y'all. That's what we trying to do around here. Y'all, we try to get the lights up over 500. I really do appreciate y'all. And I want to say my bad. I want to say, well, it wasn't my fault, but I take the blame. Ain't nothing really wrong. I had what was called a strike, and I could not go live for STT Friday. So I had to fight against it. They lifted Saturday early morning or something like that right there. So I was not able to do that, and that just angered me just a tad bit, because I don't like to be mad too long. If I get mad, I just like to not be mad and like a few minutes later, because that can raise your stress levels, and it's really something that we don't want to do. We talk about checking your blood pressure and being careful out here. Watch your blood pressure and the things that you may do to increase your stress level. We're not trying to increase the stress level. We're trying to decrease the stress level out here. And listen, this a mean game that they playing on the player, but y'all know this not the first time. Having to go through that right there. So it just is what it is. Shout out to Chanel for the $2 donation through the PayPal. I appreciate that right there, y'all. We do have a thing called thumbs up, which we're trying to hit 500, and we do got PayPal, Cash App, and Super Chat. I need your support around here. I'm still trying to get me some sponsors. I'm doing my best to get me some sponsors, but it seems like it's not working. We have been trying to get sponsors for years now. You know what I'm saying? He say I already knew other things. You got caught up with your little la. Listen, I had to, when I be like supposed to do YouTube and I can't do YouTube for whatever, I have to go to something else to work. I just don't stop working. Sometimes I need a break. Sometimes I need to take a nap. I need a nap. Hell, I guess by the time you get over 40, you get tired just a little bit faster and a little bit sooner, or sooner and faster is about the same thing. But really don't judge me on that right there. I'm just saying, I do be needing to take a break, but sometimes I be like, you know what? I break when I die. You know how when you feel like your soldier out here in these streets, I rest when I'm dead. Sad part about that right there, not resting can have you dead. So we got to be really careful. Really careful. I hope that y'all really did enjoy y'all weekend. I hope y'all got it in, especially on STD Friday. Get it in and handle that right there on Saturday, because it was over 24 hours. That's the emergency room around here for you to go ahead on and get you and yours together. Get your body back right, because from Saturday through Thursday, we supposed to be able to protect ourselves at all costs out here and be STD free from Saturday through Thursday. But then you got to do what you got to do. Do what you got to do. I appreciate y'all for being around here. Oakland, California is up in the house. Shout out to Rodriguez for the $4.99 super chat. You say, what's that blood pressure number look like, Willie? Well, I did it probably like 8 something. I don't even know why the hell. Oh, well, yeah, because I had to go around there by 7 something, went to the gas station, stuff like that right there. Around by 8 something. I hadn't been outside. I was 126 over 84. 126 over 84. It has been trying to be real hot in Florida, but we used to it, you know. But we used to it, but you don't want to play with it. You know what I'm saying? The 727 is in the building. What's happening? Say it's gym time. Say Polk County the 863 in here. Preach. That's what's up. Appreciate y'all for joining. You say, I'm trying to sponsor you, Willie. Say, check your email. I got to go to that. Dog, I thought I already had the email already set up, but I didn't. I'm slipping on my pimping. Don't need much worry about it. We're going to go ahead on and get into a few things. Because they're trying to scare y'all. Don't let, I'm going to say it again, do not let these people scare y'all, because for some reason, they ain't talking about too much of nothing else. These folk out here, they really much, they ain't talking about too much else, but they want us, well, y'all, because y'all not here. They want y'all to be in fear. But before we go on and get into that, we got to go to Milwaukee. We got a quick update, real quick. What that is? Remember the story of the Milwaukee crash where 5 people got killed. Remember five people. The 20-year-old was driving and going over 80 miles an hour and wrecked out and stuff like that right there, and she had not been charged. Well, we got an update. The Milwaukee car crash driver is not being charged. But that ain't the sad part. Y'all really got to listen to her lawyer or public pretender, whoever this person is. Y'all really got to listen to excuses that is being put out here to the public. Here we go.
$500,000 cash bond has been set for a 20-year-old woman.
The driver in the crash at 60th and Fond du Lac that killed 5 people on Sunday is facing those charges. Bill Miston was in court this afternoon. He now joins us live with what we've learned.
Hey there, guys. Anteana Sandifer faces 5 counts of reckless homicide and 5 counts of operating a vehicle without a valid license. She's a license that she's never had and actually had been, in fact, suspended from getting one. But her attorney today in court said that it's that Sandifer never had the option to get a driver's license because MPS didn't offer driver's license courses.
She said her client did not get a chance to get a driver's license because them people did not offer driver's license courses. Got it.
Was never given an opportunity to get her license. This is not an excuse.
20-year-old Antayana Sandifer's defense attorney took some time to, quote, reframe the situation during bail arguments. Prosecutors say Sandifer and 6 others, including her 15-year-old sister, Michaela Rattler, were in a van late Saturday night. Police say it was doing about 80 when it ran a red light at 60th and Fond du Lac. A car hit the van and multiple people were ejected. 5 died, including Michaela and a 21-month-old girl. And
say it sounds like a you problem. Tell him.
Robinson.
The mother of the child that we lost didn't provide a car seat.
And hard to
The mother whose child was lost did not provide a car seat. Go ahead, baby. Hold on. Wait. Dog, where's my arrow? Oh, go ahead.
expect her to provide one.
She was not aware of how this minivan, this 3-row minivan, was set up at the time.
She wasn't aware how the minivans be set up. She wasn't aware. She didn't know if it was like a 90s or like a up-to-date or something, to where maybe like the minivan seats come with child seats or something like that right there. But she had no idea. Go ahead, baby.
She was busy paying attention to the road.
She was paying attention to the road. Shout that baby out for having her reel. Shout that baby out for having her reel. Just say got them set it off brazen that thing. She was too busy paying attention to the road. They said she was doing 80 running the red light or running the light.
Drove her sister to a doctor's appointment that day.
I think that
Oh, wait. I got to bag it up because I did too much. Hold on.
it was set up at the time. She was busy paying attention to the road.
And drove her sister to a doctor's appointment that day.
I think that the interests of every party involved, everyone who lost someone, would be significantly advanced by allowing Antayana the opportunity to grieve, assist, and be a family member and experience this loss with the others that did too.
So she want the driver to have a chance to experience the loss with the family that lost family. So she want her to be able to be home and be crying with family and stuff. Shout out to Logan for the $2 super chat. You say, do they crash test car seats at 80? At 80 miles an hour? I have no idea. That's a good question.
Long after the doctor's appointment.
Court filings say when police arrested Sandifer at the hospital, she asked why she was being placed into custody when someone hit her.
The defendant, as the adult driver, failed to require her juvenile passengers to be in seatbelts. And failed to insist that this 1-year-old child be in a car seat. And as a result, they are dead.
Ooh, he made it clear. As a result of her action, she is dead. Now, I don't know if any of you all knew that if you is a driver of a vehicle, it is your responsibility, or is your responsibility to make sure that everybody is safe and secure with seatbelts on. I want y'all to understand this right here. Even if somebody hit you, the driver, is responsible to make sure everybody have their safety equipment on, have on all their PPE. Go ahead.
Sandifer was cited by the sheriff's department a little more than a week before the crash for hanging out of a car's passenger window while it was driving. City records show in 2019, Sandifer, then 16, was pulled over by Milwaukee police. Cops said she was doing 53 in a 35 in an unregistered vehicle and suspended from getting a license.
Oh, so she got need for speed. Go ahead, baby.
If she was paying attention to her driving, she wouldn't have been doing 30 to 35 miles an hour over the limit and running the red light.
That's a great point. He's a good lawyer. Shout out to Don for the $2 super chat. You say, Willie, she was running to that meat. Now, that's a good possibility right there. I can believe that.
Sandifer is due back in court later this month for a preliminary hearing. Reporting live in Milwaukee, Bill Miston, Fox 6 News.
They want us, or this nice public pretender want us to believe that she didn't have the opportunity to get her license. I want y'all to really understand. This the argument that this person who went to college, hell, maybe she graduated online. I don't know. but she attended some type of courses and stuff like that right there for her to become a public defender or a lawyer, some attorney or something like that right there. But yeah. This is her defense.
Because MPS didn't offer driver's license courses.
They didn't offer driver's license courses, but everybody else, like in the city, county, municipality, state, or anything, they all seem to go around there and take a driver's license course, take the test down at the DMV, get a road test, and get their license. Like, makes sense. Shout out to I Dodge a Trap for the $2 super chat. You say black sperm deposit at bank. You say had to be fast. Had to be fast to ski.
Was never given an opportunity to get her license. This is not an excuse.
20
had never had an opportunity. I don't even understand what that means. Didn't have an opportunity to get a license, but she had an opportunity to drive without a license.
Antayana Sandifer's defense attorney took some time to, quote, reframe the situation during bail arguments. Prosecutors say Sandifer and 6 others, including her 15-year-old sister, Michaela Rattler, were in a van late Saturday night. Police say it was doing about 80 when it ran a red light at 60th and Fond du Lac. A car hit the van and multiple people were ejected. 5 died, including Michaela and a 21-month-old girl, Anaya Robinson.
The mother of the child that we lost didn't provide a car seat.
And her.
So now she wants her client to be able to be out with the family, but she just blamed the mother of the child for not providing a car seat. So you want her around there with family so she can get jumped on, because once the family see this video, once the family see the news report and see where, hey, whoa, so she had done told her lawyer that we didn't provide a car seat, or I didn't provide a car. I'ma whoop that bitch when she get around here. Damn it, let her out. I promise you I'ma whoop her now. See, because the family had a little sympathy or something, like, I don't know why she was speeding. Remember, the mother was talking and stuff, and she was like, I just don't understand. Mama need to whoop her then. Mama need to whoop her. Because if she was paying attention to her driving, like Buddy just had done told us, she wouldn't have been doing 35 miles an hour over the speed limit.
To expect her to provide one.
She was not aware of how
Think about it. Think it through.
this minivan, this 3-row minivan, was set up at the time.
She wasn't aware. That's what's up. No responsibility. We already know, baby. We gonna leave you right there, sugar. We gonna leave you right there. Damn it, you almost had us. You almost had us believing that she had no opportunity to go ahead on to get a driver's license, and because of kinfolk not giving her the car seat, and she didn't know how the minivan was set up, and she was paying attention to the road. None of this was her fault. You almost had us, baby. Got to be more careful. But because we do a thing called thinking it through, round here at the Willie Williams Show, we just couldn't go for it, baby. You tried. And I do know, like, in law school, to where y'all do, like, mock trials and stuff like that right there, I think you missed those. I really do think you missed those. You was probably on FMLA or something like that right there. You probably had C-19 or something. You couldn't show up. But you almost had us. Moving right along, ain't gonna even much hold you, y'all, because they want y'all to be in fear. And let's go on and get into this fear, what I'm gonna call it, tactic, out here in these streets. So the NAACP has put out, I don't know whether you all have seen it, all week. They have put, the weekend and stuff, they put out a travel advisory, because of some of the things that our good governor around here in the state of Florida, Ron Desantis, about the laws that he is passing. So what we're going to do, we're going to start with the laws. We're going to start with the laws that old Ron done signed. We're going to go through them, and we're going to go through them. I'm going to hear what y'all got to say. Here we go.
Desantis signing more controversial bills into law today.
It comes ahead of an unexpected announcement about a run for the White House. Local 10's Gio Signares is in the newsroom to tell us about the new legislation.
Janice Christie, the governor, continuing his travel across the state, spending every day so far this week signing bills from the latest legislative session, including laws on college education and combating human trafficking. Today, it was 5 new bills protecting children, as characterized by the governor.
Governor Ron DeSantis in Tampa today at Cambridge Christian School, signing multiple new bills into law. Let kids be kids on the podium, serving as the governor's rallying cry for this set of legislation.
Let kids be kids. That sounds like a good one, don't it? That sounds like a real good, decent law to put in place. I think so. I don't know.
What we've said in Florida is we are going to remain a refuge of sanity and a citadel of normalcy. And kids should have an upbringing that reflects that.
How many of y'all agree with that? We is going to be in damn it, this state represents sanity. Shout out to D. Wade and Gabrielle Union. Go ahead.
Among the new laws signed, SB 254, which restricts gender-affirming care, the medical intervention when an individual's gender identity is different than the one assigned at birth. The bill prevents the procedures on minors as well as puberty blockers.
Prevents. This bill prevents operate, surgery, puberty blockers, things on minors, transitioning on minors, right? So that's like a good bill, right? No, don't nobody but no. Say the NAACP is helping to curb spring break tomfoolery out here in these streets. I think that's like a pretty good bill right there to prevent kids from being mutilated and changed on over and transition, and the puberty blockers, which if I'm not mistaken, they can have puberty blockers at 9. If I'm not mistaken, it's either 9 or 11 is like the youngest, but somebody correct me if I'm wrong.
And also requires physicians who administer the procedure to adults to be physically present when doing so. The second bill, HB 1069, is an extension of the parental rights in education law, dubbed by critics as the Don't Say Gay law. This prohibits a school from requiring students and teachers to use pronouns not based on biological sex.
He passed a law that would stop people from having to use pronouns. That's a bill to stop this. But that's what they were saying, don't say gay bill, which had nothing to do with saying being gay. But it's that piece of the pronoun thing. He stopped that right there. Because in case people do not know, in certain places you use the wrong pronouns, you'll actually lose your damn job. And I do think it was up in they was charging $225,000, if I'm not mistaken, up in New York, if businesses did not use the proper pronouns. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong on that.
It also adds guidelines for books that citizens wish to challenge in schools.
We never did this through all of human history until 2 weeks ago. Now this is something. They're having third graders declare pronouns. We're not doing the pronoun Olympics in Florida. It's not happening here.
We ain't doing the pronoun Olympics in Florida. We don't play. We shoot down here. We don't. What? Wait, what? Remember, because this was the Don't Say Gay thing, was about the third graders. Remember, from like kindergarten to third grade, they wanted to teach other stuff. They wanted to teach other stuff. Yeah. And people were fighting real hard for one. Say, whose governor is this? Florida. That's Florida. That's our governor around here. Yeah. I like that right there, right? The pronoun Olympics out here in these streets. Yeah. But can anybody point out which law that you've heard so far is bad? I don't understand. Here we go.
Third bill, HB 1438, prohibits a person from knowingly admitting a child to an adult live performance and establishes punishments for people or establishments who do.
This sounds like the drag queen type bill, to where you cannot perform and or like in any sexual manner or any nudity like strippers. Yeah. Go ahead.
As described in the text, an adult live performance is, quote, a presentation that depicts or simulates nudity, sexual conduct, or specific sexual activities.
I think that's a pretty good bill. They already cannot be inside the strip clubs when the female... Florida, in case you don't know Florida, you can see babies' fallopian tubes in Florida. Hell, you can put your hands in... I'm just saying something. It's the same as like that right there. So I think that it's a good idea because we already do not allow children inside the strip club. So, okay. Makes sense to me. I don't know.
The final two bills of the day, HB 1251 and 225. The former requires state-run buildings and schools with a restroom, locker room, or changing facility to have separate facilities for men and women based on the sex assigned at birth.
You got to go to your own bathroom. Say, Willie, who blocking comments? I have no idea. It may be like a YouTube thing. You just got to be careful how you type. I have no idea. So, males can't go in females' restrooms. Right. Males can't go in females' restrooms. Females can't go in males' restrooms. That sounds logical to me. That's how, like, we grew up anyway. So that's like regular stuff, right? Right? That bill, it makes sense too.
While the latter preserves the right for public prayer before high school sporting events, gives high school athletes more options in choosing where they want to play, and also reshapes the board of the Florida High School Athletic Association.
We'll protect kids even when you take some incoming as a result of maybe offending some ideologies or some agendas out there, but that's fine. We're happy to do that.
Strong opposition exists for these bills as Democrats have argued hard against them, and LGBTQ+ rallies were held at the Capitol during the session that ended 2 weeks ago. The provisions in the bills related to gender-affirming care and adult live performances go into effect immediately, while the
gender-affirming care and adult life performances. So that's LGBT that they're talking about, and adult life performances, which was kind of LGBT also, because this really was about drag shows. If I'm not mistaken, it's about drag shows and dancing in a sexual manner in front of children. Like, that kind of makes sense to me. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. We gonna go ahead on to the NAACP. Because it's one thing that y'all got to learn, because remember, the NAACP is Democrats. If I'm not mistaken, they are Democrats, right? They is for your best interest, right? For your best interest. So we heard the five. But I do understand that they're going to argue some other stuff too. Well, kind of, sort of. Try their best to argue something. Hold up. Let me grab it. Let me fix the volume so y'all can see what we got going on. Y'all, I need some more lights. It's Monday. A player had to sit down, name essential products early. So I'm sober. Somebody had to ask me earlier, Willie, you sound sad. So I'm sober. So I got an attitude right now. I am P-I-S, pissed. I don't even want to spell the shit. You know what I'm saying? The NAACP say black equals the rainbow. I'm trying to get to it. Here we go.
The NAACP issuing a formal travel advisory for Florida, saying the state has become, quote, hostile to black Americans under Republican Governor Ron Desantis.
Other civil rights
become hostile to black Americans. Remember, I'm in Florida, but go ahead.
Groups have issued similar warnings in recent weeks, and it comes as Desantis is on the verge of entering the race for the White House.
Shout out to Chris for the $5 cash app to say YT won't even let you type Glorilla in the chat. Say it's bad. Oh, wow. Maybe they feel some kind of way today. I don't know.
Tonight, after accusing Governor Ron DeSantis of a, quote, all-out attack on black Americans, the NAACP issuing a travel advisory for Florida, joining other civil rights groups that have warned against traveling to the top tourist destination.
To the top tourist destination. Let's see why they saying black folks be careful. Don't come around here now.
NAACP now accusing the state of Florida of being openly hostile toward African Americans, people of color, and LGBTQ plus individuals.
Stop. Back it up. Back up these titles.
Americans, people of color, and LGBT.
As long, I don't know how much politics that y'all watch or pay attention to. As long as it has been something to do with the LGBT community, it's a problem. And now you have to think back. As many problems as African Americans have had forever, I've never seen a travel advisory. I've never seen a travel advisory. Or until things started happening to people of color, I've never seen a travel advisory.
LGBTQ plus individual. Governor Desantis asked about the travel advisory when it was proposed in March, calling it a joke.
But I'm not wasting my time on your stunts, okay? I'm going to make sure that we're getting things done here.
Desantis, who signed state laws to block funding for college diversity programs and limit classroom discussion about sexual orientation and gender identity, is expected to make these issues the foundation of his presidential bid. And
Stop. I don't want it to pass, y'all. I want y'all to understand. Black folk don't go to Florida. This is a travel advisory. Black folk. Remember.
I'm going to make sure that we're getting things done here.
Desantis, who signed state laws to block funding for college diversity programs and limit classroom discussion about sexual orientation and gender identity, is expected to make these issues.
Gender identity. Aren't all of those LGBTQ discussions? If I'm not mistaken, right?
Is the foundation of his presidential bid. And sources tell ABC News Desantis is expected to announce he's jumping into the race on Wednesday, likely in a video message posted to social media. Desantis considered the top challenger to form.
That was gonna be one of my things right there. You say, so teach your kids your own history. Things be so simple. Things be so simple, we make things difficult.
Former President Donald Trump, who's still the front runner for the Republican nomination.
Based on polls, he's not doing okay with anything.
The governor largely ignoring Trump's persistent taunts. But now sources tell ABC News after announcing his candidacy, Desantis is preparing to ramp up his criticism of Trump, particularly by trying to cast the former president as too polarizing for moderate voters.
Say, what is wrong with those topics? I'm trying to find out too. I don't see the threat to black folks. I don't see the threat to black folks. Remember that. They said black folks.
And Governor DeSantis isn't the only Republican vying to take on Trump. South Carolina Senator Tim Scott is expected to announce his White House bid tomorrow. Scott has picked up a major endorsement from South Dakota Senator John Thune, the number 2 ranking Republican in the Senate.
All of those issues are about the Transformers, not the ninjas. Let me say it in a different way. All of those issues is about the LGBT community and not black folk. So is the NAACP standing for black folks or are they standing for the LGBT? I have no problem with who they standing for. I just want y'all to really understand that they're not standing for black folk on this. Hold on. We got the other one. Let's go. Issue IF. How y'all doing and welcome. Got that.
This morning, Florida.
Here we go.
It is not safe for minority groups, and this is.
Says not safe. Now it's not safe for minority groups. I be paying attention. Shout out to Jermaine for the $1 cash app. I appreciate that right there, y'all. I need these lights up. These lights should be over 400 right now. Say Florida sounds like the place to be. Exactly. Say closing Walmarts in Atlanta, Portland, Chicago, and Ohio to turn into FEMA camps for shoplifting looters. That may be a good thing. That means you can't be stealing out here in these streets. The NAACP is funny. Say, I'm going to Florida this summer. I'm trying to tell you, and I'm having fun. You better. Notice the NAACP have not gave a travel advisory to places like, let's say, Chicago. Have they given them to like New York? Remember when the stop and frisk was so bad? Nah. Have they given them like the Texas and stuff like that because of like the school shootings or something? Nah, they ain't nah. Shout out to London for the $2 super chat. You say, just like the Black Lives Matter, the NAACP is LGBT. I'm trying. All right. Okay. Here we go.
According to a new travel advisory issued by the NAACP.
The civil rights group is accusing the governor of leading through divisiveness and hate. Fox 35's Amanda McKenzie.
Leading through divisiveness and hate. He said billing the black GoFundMe. He said black issues only. Listen. I hate how they try to include black folks' problems with LGBT problems. It's not the same. I hate how they try to use black folks' problem, people of color, and LGBT. Damn it, them issues is not the same. I'm so sorry.
Is he joining us live in Orlando? And Amanda, the organization's message coming just days before, of course, one of the busiest days of summer travel season, Memorial Day weekend.
Yeah. So how you gonna mess up people Memorial Weekend that finna pop off?
That's right, and this warning comes after another organization issued a travel advisory following Governor Ron DeSantis signing a new immigration law that goes into effect in July. And of course, we are just a few days away from one of the busiest travel holiday seasons of the year for the state of Florida. And the National Association for the Advancement of Colored People issued its own travel advisory, saying DeSantis is attempting to erase black history when he banned the teaching of critical race theory.
Stop. Say he tried to erase black history. He tried to erase black history when he didn't, when he went against I don't forgot the name of it.
Saying DeSantis is attempting to erase black history when he banned the teaching of critical race theory.
Critical race theory. Aren't we supposed to know our black history? Why is we still arguing this? Why is we still really arguing this? I don't know what critical race theory is. Hold on. Let us say it again.
Its own travel advisory, saying DeSantis is attempting to erase black history when he banned the teaching of critical race theory.
He tried to erase it because he banned critical race theory. When I came up, we did not have critical race theory. We had history. And our good parents taught us about our history. We got some in the schools, but our parents taught black history at home. You know, we used to get encyclopedias and all of this type of stuff right here. But the family knew the history. So that's how we was able to really learn the history outside of school. So whose fault or whose problem or whose job is it to teach black folk history?
The NAACP released this statement saying in part, quote, Florida is openly hostile toward African Americans, people of color, and LGBTQ plus individuals.
See, they had to add everybody to make it seem right in my mind. Say, shout out to our Dodger Trap for the $2 super chat. The NAACP is not for us. They sell us. Say, watch for agents out here.
Before traveling to Florida, please understand that the state of Florida devalues and marginalizes the contributions of and the challenges faced by African Americans and other communities of color.
Before traveling to Florida, please understand that the state of Florida devalues and marginalizes the contribution of and the challenges faced by African Americans and other communities of color. Wait. So before he signed the bill, these bills, these last 5 bills, y'all didn't need a travel advisory. So Florida wasn't openly hostile before this weekend. Or before last week, right? Or before a month ago, 6 months ago, a year ago. You mean Florida wasn't openly hostile? All them things that they is adding in for African Americans has nothing to do with African Americans, except the critical race theory thing, which I didn't even grow up with. But I guess we cannot learn our history without critical race theory. I don't know. Somebody educate me. You say I'm not African American. Say I'm American. You say that is an insult to call someone a AA. I'm in agreement too. I was born around here. I wasn't born in Africa. I'm not from Africa. I know African people. Have I been? I've been around there or some. I don't even much want to go back. I don't. Come on now. And do what? You know. I don't even understand. I am American out here in these streets. The fuck?
Last week, Desantis was in Tampa, where he denied that his office was marginalizing the experiences of black people in the state when he demanded changes in the College Board's AP African American Studies course.
The College Board African American Studies book. All right, cool. Okay, this might hit some people hard. The AP African American Studies. One thing that
He denied that his office was marginalizing the experiences of black people in the state when he demanded changes in the College Board's AP African American Studies course.
I don't even know why y'all going to college for that. Do y'all know how much money y'all wasting on these courses? That's not going to benefit you in the real world. Now, I'm not saying that you should not know about your history. That ain't what I'm saying, but your family should have taught you about your history. This is what should have been taught, period, point blank. Now, you can get higher learning. If you want to learn more, we got things called the library. We got things called the internet. Damn it, you have all type of other resources to find out about your history. But watch this. You finna pay for a course that you ain't even gonna use. And shout out to all other people who is, let's say, I guess you can major and or minor in African American studies and shit like that right there. You can't get no job with that, as far as I know. Go ahead.
Our Department of Education said this is rejected. It clearly goes against our standards about opposing ideological indoctrination.
Ideological indoctrination. What has been what was trying to be done is indoctrinating from, I should say, from a leftist standpoint. You know, that's why we got safe spaces and stuff like that. He say, yes, you can, Willie. He say, they got you too, fam. Yeah. Shout out to London for the $2 super chat. He say, I still have my encyclopedias at my grandma's house. I'm trying to tell you something. We had to do what was called read. I know. A lot of people still think it's illegal. We grew up, we had to read before we go outside. We had to read before we go play. It was a must. It was mandatory.
Now, we have reached out to the governor's office for a response concerning these travel advisories. So far, we have not yet heard back, but in the past, the governor has said that these travel advisories are a political stunt. Reporting
travel advisories is a political stunt, and I can believe that right there because he's finna run for office. And hey, a lot of this stuff be political. But the only issue I have is for how the NAACP want to bring fear or impose fear on black folks, because the majority of the problem is LGBTQ problem. It's not black folk problem. I know, but Willie, we have a lot of black LGBT brothers and sisters. You're absolutely correct. Absolutely correct. But you should not put fear on black folks for somebody else's problems. And then when they pointed out the laws that he signed, I wonder just how many black people really do have a problem with the laws that was put in place. I think the biggest thing is they want darker hue folk, black folks, to be upset because he's Republican. They want to, hell, because he's also white. I want y'all to really understand this. This is why you often have to hear what a person say and then come up with your own opinion, your own thing. Every group has their own problems, and everybody need to fight their own goddamn problems. We should not be added into other people's problems, in my opinion. Hold on. Wait a minute. Because I saw something else. I thought that I had done grabbed it, but I saw something else. Let me show you the separation. Watch this. Damn it, I thought I watched it earlier. Ever see the group and yada yada yada. The new. I think it's this right here.
Running a global.
I think it's this one. Hold up, swole up. I got it. Let me show you how people play different. People really not with that all-inclusive stuff, but you be thinking that people is all-inclusive stuff. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J.
Developing now a
Hold
former.
on. Got to be more careful. I am doing too much. Let me slide it. Let me give it to you raw. I'm gonna show y'all something.
That flash mob create.
Because I have just watched too much stuff over this weekend. Damn, I thought I just put it there. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, O, M, O, P. Got it. Bam. Put it up there. Let me read the title. Here we go. Latino truck drivers boycott over new immigration work rules causes Jacksonville businesses to worry. Latino, not people of color.
Latino truck drivers are encouraging truckers everywhere to boycott Florida in response to the state's immigration laws. News for Jax reporter Marilyn Parker joins us after speaking with people who would be directly impacted by this strike.
Imagine your favorite restaurant, grocery store, or farmer's market with limited produce. Cio Morales buys veggies for his restaurant. He says lots of employees left the state, and he doesn't know what that's going to mean for his business. Do you know why they left?
Because everybody's scared. I got a product coming to Georgia, to here. All this meat and everything.
Right, and so if they decide not to come, then you're out of luck.
That's you don't come and you can do it much.
Look at all the produce inside this truck. It just got here from Georgia not too long ago, and thousands of pounds of fruits and veggies are brought to the Jacksonville Farmers Market every week. The owners of the market say everything's been going steady, but some say that could change as truck drivers are striking against Florida's immigration laws. Title 42, the pandemic-era public health law set to curb migration to protect public health, ended last week. Florida Governor Ron DeSantis signed legislation to combat illegal immigration, and critics say it could lead to police profiling.
It can lead to police profiling, signing laws for illegal immigration. But they make an argument as if certain politicians have a problem with immigration. It's not immigration is the problem. It's illegal immigration. And then when you ask around in the streets, when you ask on the ground, when you ask people on the ground, not on the internet, but you ask on the ground, how do they feel? When you ask the immigrants who came over legally, they have a problem with the illegal immigrants too, because they're not doing it the right way. But when your governor signed in the law that we ain't having it, then he's the problem.
The law requires employers with 25 or more employees to use an E-Verify system. Hospitals accepting Medicaid must ask patients if they are U.S. citizens and report it to the governor.
Thank you. Watch this. Hospitals accepting Medicaid must ask patients their citizenship and report it to the governor. Watch this. How many of you all or your elderly and just people just in your family, maybe friends and stuff like that, have applied for Medicaid and can't get Medicaid? Hospitals accepting Medicaid must ask, are you citizens? So that means a lot of people is receiving Medicaid who are not citizens. I just want people to think this is where your tax dollars going. This is where your tax dollars going.
And it invalidates out-of-state driver's license to unauthorized immigrants and more.
How that person is going to drop the kids at the schools. How that person is going to find a job.
Nancy Quinones is the president of the Puerto Rican Chamber of Commerce and Resource Center. She works with people, including truck drivers and non-American born citizens working in fields and markets who have questions and are worried about what will happen next.
They are working in those jobs that, and I'm gonna include myself as an American, we don't want to do, and they are not gonna be here who are gonna do those jobs.
Let me explain something to you, Sugar. Which I do get, and shout out to the immigrants who was in the great United States of America who is doing the jobs that people say that the Americans, they don't want to do. But let me explain something to you. A lot of times people have to be forced to do stuff. And let's just say that all of the immigration, all of the illegal immigrants, let's say that we move them out of the great United States of America. Right? And now people have to think of, well, how are we going to eat? Do y'all think that we aren't going to eat? Oh, it's going to be a big slowdown until we can regroup. But eventually, it'll get better. Sometimes you have to fall to be able to pick yourself back up. See, and that's what a lot of people is banking on. If you don't let us work, then you can't eat. It's just gonna slow down the way that we do things. But after a while, we're gonna be able to eat again. Hell, we probably need to not be eating the way that we is eating any goddamn way. We need to eat less anyway. We need to give our bodies rest and fast and all that good stuff right there. But watch this. We have a thing called the penal system. Oh, we got workers. Oh, don't you ever forget. Oh, we got workers. So things will slow down. Drastic. It will fall drastic. But we ain't gonna do nothing to pick ourselves back up. It's the American way, baby.
In those jobs that, and I'm gonna include myself as an American, we don't want to do, and they are not gonna be here who are gonna do.
You see the little smirk, the little smirky like talk. If we're not gonna be here, then who is gonna do it? The streets gonna eat, baby. That's the answer. The streets gonna eat, baby. And still shout out to all of our illegal immigrants who's out here putting in that work. Damn it. I give y'all a pat on the back. Guess who was doing those jobs before illegal immigrants? Guess who was doing them? Yeah, you people. Yeah.
Those jobs.
Jose says it's hard work, but it's good work.
The prices are probably going to go up, and it's just going to hurt more everybody.
And they say the message is clear that drivers are trying to send.
To let us know that we are here and we are important.
In Jacksonville,
Yes.
Marilyn Parker, Channel 4, the local station.
Very, very important. The biggest thing is we understand people is important, but if I break the law, guess where I'm going? I especially want dark you people to really understand this right here. You break the law, where you going? If an illegal breaks the law, they don't want them to face the law. They don't want them to be like prosecuted. No. If I get caught with a bag of weed, okay, I may get PTO out in the street. But if I get caught with like 20 bags, it may be a problem in Florida. You know what I'm saying? I go to the resort. Why? Why? It's because I broke the law. Because I broke the law. There's laws in place for a reason. And I do understand a lot of us, we do not like these laws. We do not get it, but we need structure. We must have structure because without structure, there is chaos. But we mad for people who is keeping certain laws in place. We get real upset. And I guess you'll be all right. Moving right along, and as I just helped out black folks out here in the world, come on around here to Florida. Listen, we is not a threat like that right now. Come on around here. Because on the ground, what the NAACP said, the majority of people ain't even much heard that shit. The majority of people don't even much know. What do you mean hostile? Hostile like what? Like you can't do what you want to do. You can't do what you've been doing. You can't get ahead. You can't get the business loans. You can't get the mortgages and stuff. You can't get the job. You can't rent at certain places, something like that. Like what's hostile? Oh, we can't shake our willies in front of the kids though. Makes sense. Yeah. It's hostile because we can't shake our willies in front of the kids, though. We can't transition our churn. It's hostile down here, y'all. It's hostile. Don't come around here. Hell, they even telling people don't come on vacation, right? They're telling people don't come on vacay, and maybe from where the people is coming from, they don't have the same laws. So how is that affecting the people who is coming to visit? Because they're not here long. Like our laws don't affect them. So why shouldn't they visit? The NAACP is trying to mess up the money in Florida. You say no income tax in Tallahassee, baby. That's what's up. Moving right along. Who I got. It is just strange to me that you will hear this organization talking about a travel ban. I've never heard them do another travel ban when, hell, let's see what a Father's Day weekend is going to be like this year in Chicago. For years and years, people been dying heavy on the weekends. I've never heard a travel advisory from them. Not never. You say, Willie, if Florida is that bad, you say, why are they still here? Hell, maybe they don't have the money like Dwayne Wade them. Maybe they don't have the money like Dwayne and Gabrielle. Maybe they just don't have it. We finna go to the high school or to a school. What is this? East? Oh, whoa. Oh, wow. A East Hillcrest Academy employee is indicted for sexual contact with a who? With a who? A minor. Go on, baby.
He is now sitting in jail.
Yeah, she's accused of having sexual contact with a minor. Jessica Schmidt is at the alert desk with an update on this case. Jessica.
Francine Thomas is now in jail right here in Hamilton County. Police just arrested her and booked her into the jail today. A grand jury indicted Thomas for unlawful sexual contact with a minor. Prosecutors say the 49-year-old was working at Hillcrest Academy when it happened.
Baby don't look 49, but okay, sugar. Francine.
Sometime between February 1st
She might be 49 because her name is Francine. Go.
and March 13th. They tell us the victim is a 15-year-old who is living at Hillcrest. That is described as a program for teen boys who have mental health issues, special education needs, or a history of delinquent behaviors.
Oh, 15-year-old boys. She's trying to do a little something with.
Now, the indictment says Thomas was reckless and knew how old the victim was.
Obviously, because it's like a juvenile spot. So, yeah, everybody is juvenile. You say, what's going on with these MAPs? Minor attracted persons, for those of you who may not know what that is.
County officials say Thomas technically worked for Rite of Passage. That's the service provider contracted to run Hillcrest program for...
That's kind of funny that she worked for a place called a Rite of Passage. It's kind of like having a rite of passage to have a sexual encounter with whoever you want to have it with. I'm just saying, say a money tip, say apply for all loans, say after hours of the banking system. A machine does the work based on your good credit, not a human. And I've been hearing that right there for years, Jason. I like that tip right there.
At-risk youth. Now, since these accusations came to light, we're told 18 of the 50 boys who were living there have been moved out of the facility.
18.
Thomas's next court date has not been scheduled yet, and jail records do not list a bond, at least not yet. At the alert desk, Jessica Schmidt, Fox 19.
At the alert desk, this beautiful 49-year-old baby. She like him young. Hey, now, got them old cool guys here trying to smash a little bit, get them before they get out here in the street, you know. Teach them what some good old monkey like, you know. Yeah. Smash them and bring them some neck bones, them is some oxtail, some jerk chicken and rice and beans. You know what I'm saying? Maybe trying to put that thing on them. You say, well, the key word is good credit. You say like 750 plus. Yeah. Good credit, y'all. Good credit. Not just credit. Good credit. MAP, minor attracted person. Say PAM. Say person attracted to minors. I like that right now. That baby trying to put that backwood blunt lip on a 15-year-old like yo. Yeah. What's up? She giving back to the community. That baby trying to get back to the community. Hell. Damn it. I just thought about this right here too. Is it a good thing for like the young boys to smash the older cougars like 50 plus or something? Like if they done had like hysterectomies and things of that nature right there, like to what? Like they can't get pregnant. I think it may be in a young player's best interest to smash somebody who done had their uterus taken out and or cannot produce children, as long as she got her medical paperwork saying that she cannot produce children. That way the youth can grow up being able to practice sexually without producing one of these little ugly ass children to be put on child support and destroy 20 years of their life. I just thought about that right there. So, hey, man. I'm just trying to think it through. I'm thinking outside the box. I don't know, because listen, people gonna smash them whether they want to. People gonna smash. People gonna smash the minors. People gonna do that. You can frown your face. You can do all that crazy shit. God damn it, but behind closed doors, bitch. Damn it, when the cell block closed out there, man. When the midday shift switch it over to the overnight shift here. Say she was smoking his neck bone. Say no uterus equals safe sex. I like that. I like that. See, the masses be talking about how to avoid something that's detrimental as far as STDs, and I am here to tell you that ain't detrimental. We got shit for that. We ain't even much tripping. The worst damaging thing is peeing in the baby and getting the baby pregnant. The worst STD is a child. That's a real sexually transmitted disease out here. For men, people who came out their mama monkey with a monkey. People who came out their mama monkey with a meat. That's the worst STD, is a churn that your ass ain't want, didn't need, used in the wrong state to be a daddy. You know what I'm saying? You really can't father none because this bitch got all the damn power and or the government. Yeah. It's the worst STD. I know, but Willie, what about your legacies and stuff? Who gives a care about your damn legacy when you got to struggle and fight to be a good parent? What? Do y'all know why we die early? The mental stress. Our mental is being destroyed since we talk about mental health. Our mental health suffers more than any woman. When they come down to them little ugly ass baby, trying to tell you something. Yeah. So, y'all still worrying about an STD. That shit, that in the emergency room is over 24 hours. Well, we got pills for all that. We got herbs and shit too. So until we can get a medical pill for these babies, we got them, but the female won't take them. Move right along. Ain't much gonna hold. Y'all got to take it around to the resort. I got to take it around to the resort. You don't see that beautiful that baby got some pretty skin too. Look how cute that baby is. A correctional health service employee is accused of planning to smuggle that contraband around here in the street. Damn it, she look familiar. Damn it, that don't look like a lace front. That look like somebody had done did that baby thing good. I like her natural. That is real nice. Here we go.
And developing tonight behind bars.
We got to get these lights up. I need these lights up over 450. I need the Cash App, Super Chat, PayPal, all that shit. I need support. Here we go. The
Correctional Health Services employee becoming an inmate after police say she planned to smuggle drugs into one of the Metro West detention facilities.
Local 10's Terrell Fournay joins us live from outside the jail in West Miami-Dade with the charges she is now facing. Terrell.
Yeah. Come on, Terrell.
Yeah, that jail employee actually works for a different facility, but tonight she has been booked here at TGK, and she is accused of, trying to smuggle a lot of contraband inside of the facility where she worked.
How much dope she tried to bring in, player?
The Metro West Detention Center is a secure jail within the Miami-Dade County Corrections and Rehabilitation System. But an investigation over the weekend surrounding one employee led to the arrest of that worker. Junelle Bess is accused of trying to smuggle marijuana, oxycodone, and vaping devices, along with other contraband, into the jail.
Marijuana, oxycodone, and some vaping devices. She tried to smuggle that thing on in. How did she try to smuggle it in, though? Did she put in a monkey? Tell me, talk to me.
Police say they were tipped off about the motives of Bess, so officers set up an operation to catch that worker in the act.
Damn, baby, they were hating on you, sugar. That meant somebody done told on you. You thought that y'all was cool and shit like that. They done told on you, sugar. Done got y'all caught up and shit. Now you can't see your grandkids and all that fly stuff. Go ahead, go.
And on Saturday evening, as Bess arrived to the facility to work, cops say they busted her with the contraband, instantly turning her from a trusted jail worker to an accused jail inmate.
They all trusted. I used to be CO. Yeah.
In a statement to Local 10, a spokesperson with Miami-Dade Corrections says in part, illicit substances introduced into the jail population can lead to medical emergencies and compromise the safety and security inside our facilities. Our correction officers, medical staff, and volunteers are entrusted to uphold the law and maintain order within the jails. This individual's actions compromised her integrity and could have had extremely dangerous consequences.
He said the inmate sawed her up. They caught her slipping. Oh, she probably ain't want to hunch. Oh, she probably ain't want to hunch. Trying to tell y'all something. Y'all got to be careful. But like we be saying, when will these babies learn? They won't. They lack guidance. They lack guidance. They think it. They finally don't understanding. Yeah. I can get it through. How much you gonna pay me? Cause you know I'm already behind on my bills and shit. You know I can't pay my rent by myself. But you ballin' though. Your hair tight. You driving the up to date out there though. You know what I'm saying? You doing your thing, but your lights about to get cut off. Yeah. You got that good old job. You got that good old job and can't pay rent. That's what's up. So our inmate brothers was trying to possibly give you a way out. All you had to do is hunt somebody, baby. Your bills would have been paid. Y'all be around here with monkeys, with young monkeys. Well, I think she was like 30-something. But damn it, it's still roughly young. Just do some Kegel exercise shit and keep it clean. Like put something. Don't even worry about that right there. Damn it, you got to use your monkey to the best of your abilities. Y'all can't be around here cute and shit and about to get evicted. Y'all be cute and that, damn it, y'all don't even answer y'all phones and stuff like that because y'all got the bill collectors calling in, the collecting people and shit. But you cute as all that though. Ooh, she's so sexy. Ooh, you killing them, girl. Yeah. Sure enough here. Shout out to Logan for the $2 super chat. He say, is it racist to arrest them before they do the BS? God, I don't know. No, because we gotta wait until they do the BS, so now we able to prosecute. Yeah. So hell, we could try it. I don't know, but that baby ain't gonna do too much time.
Bess worked under Correctional Health Services, which is the medical provider for the inmate population in Miami-Dade jails. Their staff are employees with Jackson Health Systems.
You with Jackson? Jackson South? Well, Jackson North, when you go further down in Miami, then it's Jackson South. I think that's in the Richmond Heights neighborhood. Go ahead.
And so even the director of Miami-Dade Corrections, in his own words, said that they will exhaust all resources to make sure that the jails are operating safely and securely. We also know that Bess has been charged with multiple counts of possession of a controlled substance and introing a controlled substance and contraband into a correctional facility, as well as conspiracy charges to do the same. We know that she is expected to appear before a judge sometime Monday. Reporting live.
When I tell you, shout out to this brother right here. Shout out to a player right here because I've been wanting to say it. And like when he started talking, he's so calm. Like he on that good reefer. Look, watch him.
And so even the director of Miami-Dade Corrections, in his own words, said...
Miami-Dade Corrections, in his own words, is like he's smooth. He just chill. He ain't rushing it. You know what I'm saying? Hey, we already got her, so it don't make no sense to rush it. You know, she been charged with a few things, multiple counts on multiple things, and you know
that they will exhaust all resources to make sure that the jails are operating safely. And
you say he high. There ain't nothing wrong with it. As long as you still do your damn job, do you?
Securely. We also know that Bess has been charged with multiple counts of possession of a controlled substance and introing a controlled substance and contraband into a correctional facility, as well as conspiracy charges to do the same. We know that she is expected to appear before a judge sometime.
I like him because he's smooth. He ain't overboard with shit to let you kind of... you have to really know what I know and stuff and really like pay attention, just in my mind. But he ain't over exaggerating story. He ain't super hyped and stuff like that. He's so cool and collect. Alright. Shout out to Big J Boogie for the $5 cash out. He said, I just wanted to bust one, say not make one, say you a true player. I'm trying to tell you. Baby, ladies, we want a hunch. We don't want to produce them little ugly babies. For what?
Reporting live from West Miami-Dade, Terrell Forney, local 10.
We don't even like it like that, Sugars. But shot that baby out for taking a chance with her future. Shot that baby out for taking a chance with her future, and she's not gonna be able to get a so-called good job ever again. So she may have to sling that monkey, you know, something that she should have been doing instead of taking a chance with her career out here in the street. She had a better chance of slinging that monkey while she had the good career, supposed to her not having a career, and then she got to jump out and then try to sling that monkey to pay her bills. Damn it, I'm educated. I'm trying to help y'all out here in the street. What else I got for y'all out here, man? Moving right along, because y'all know that we be moving just a little slow on Mondays. We be moving just a tad bit slow on Monday because we're just coming off the weekend and stuff like that right now. Well, we got some boys found. They done found some young boys out here. Young boys who was missing in the Hudson River. 11-year-olds.
Little boys in Harlem.
Now, both had been missing since last week. Tonight, a nightmare scenario for two heartbroken families. This morning, the body of 11-year-old Alpha Berry was recovered from the Hudson River. That recovery comes days after 13-year-old Garrett Warren's body was pulled from the Harlem River. Tonight, there are still questions about how the boys ended up in the water. Here's Eyewitness News reporter Morgan Norwood.
Y'all gotta stay away from that water, y'all.
The fog, overcast, and overall afternoon gloom matched the mood surrounding the grim discovery out of the Hudson River. After days of searching for the missing boy, police finding the
say little man sharp right there. Say shot it clean, shot it fly to death. Look at
body of 11-year-old Alpha Berry. Berry's sister confirming the heartbreaking news. She, along with friends and family, poured out their grief at this mosque in the Bronx.
A kid of his size cannot jump that fast. You know what I mean? How did they get to that area? That's a question that needs to be answered. You know what I mean? So was someone pushed in? Because we don't believe that could be just for curiosity. You know what I mean? What happened? He was kidnapped by someone else? We don't know.
The family now left with questions. How could this have happened? Was there foul play involved? Alpha Berry's autopsy is set for tomorrow, but tonight the medical examiner ruling the death of Alpha's friend Garrett Warren, who was pulled from the East River on Thursday, an accident. The cause of death listed as drowning.
Everybody's overwhelmed with grief at this time.
Garrett and his 11-year-old friend Alpha Berry had been missing since Friday when the pair passed underneath a surveillance camera near a playground at 143rd and Lenox. A senior investigator familiar with the case telling Eyewitness News the boys were also captured on surveillance video buying a large amount of fish at a Harlem market with several other young men. The group later seen climbing through a hole in the fence near the river. That night, someone reported seeing two kids fall into the nearby Harlem River, but after an extensive search of both the river and the neighborhood, the two never turned up. That senior investigator also telling Eyewitness News police weren't able to get in touch with that 911 caller and are hoping to talk with them.
Say no one is taking this type of kid.
Berry, though, tonight is being remembered as a thoughtful and loving boy. He attended the Democracy Prep Public School in Harlem. The school writing, "We are devastated to learn that Alpha Berry is no longer with us," adding he was a funny, bright, witty, inquisitive, and brave child.
Say they was playing around the water edges. Say when one pushed the 11-year-old, what the heck? Okay, when one pushed the 11-year-old and he held on to the 13-year-olds that pushed him. Oh, they were probably just playing. One went into the water and tried, man.
I've been very close to mommy, always helping mommy do the work at the house. Maybe mommy doing grocery or doing the laundry or doing cookie cleaning the house. You understand? Every time, give mommy, goodbye kiss when you go to school. So that's what happened on Friday when he was leaving.
And tonight,
say they was murdered and thrown in the water.
the NYPD says it is still investigating the circumstances surrounding the deaths of both boys. From the Upper West Side, I'm Morgan Norwood, Channel 7 Eyewitness News.
Damn shame. Doggone shame. Boy, we losing them. We losing them. We losing them sometimes by mistake, sometimes on purpose, man. We just got to be careful. We got to be careful. But hell, let me take you around here. Who was these? Oh, yeah. People is real upset going inside the stores and the grocery stores, and you have to ask somebody for assistance. Oh, I hate going and asking somebody for assistance when I'm in the store and I may need just a product, something like that right there. I should be able to get my product and go. But I do understand business, and a lot of people, they don't understand business. Sometimes with businesses, you got to do the things, you got to do what you have to do to protect your business. You say, tired of seeing everything locked up behind the plastic out here in these streets. Here we go, here we go.
Leaders say they are just tired of retail shops having to lock up entire aisles of their stores. So today they rolled out a new plan to crack down on shoplifters. Thanks so much for staying with us in Florida Chambers.
I'm Tamsin Fidel. The plan also includes a neighborhood retail watch program. Henry Rossoff live in Jackson Heights with more for us. Hi there, Henry.
Hi, Tams, and the owner of the food town behind me here in Jackson Heights says he's had to spend about 10% of his annual revenue just upgrading security, hiring security guards, locking things up on a regular basis. So it's costing stores money. Some are going out of business. It's very frustrating for people that have to shop in these stores, and people don't have as many choices these days. They have to go get their groceries, of course. And now the mayor, again with state leaders and district attorneys, say he has a plan to fix all of this.
So people is using, or this one store is using 10% of their yearly income for security cameras and all type of plastic lock boxes and stuff like that right there, because of the community is doing the stealing. But now the community is upset that we have to, that these lock boxes and plastic things have to be put in place so you don't steal the shit. Businesses is going out of business because of you people. But you people is the one who is mad that things is locked up. If the businesses fail, now you don't have that store anymore. And then you're going to have to go to somewhere else. I don't think we think it through too much.
We're a family business. You know, we have to be mindful of our business 24/7.
You can really see the sense of pride as Jason Ferreira walks us around one of 3 grocery stores his family owns in Queens. He explains how it's pained him to have to lock up medicine, batteries, and certain hygiene items at this store due to theft. Plus, at great expense, he's refreshed all his cameras and hired security.
Our main concern is our customer. You know, we don't want our shopper to feel that we're doing this directly because of them. You know, people take it personal.
Bigger grocery and pharmacy chains these days are locking up almost everything from toothpaste to cleaning supplies to snacks.
Well, when you got to lock up the toothpaste, so we acting like people brushing their teeth like that? Well, you can steal to sell. You can steal or borrow to sell and make some money.
These are symbols of surrender, and a real indicator of our success is when you see the buzzers come off the doors and you see the products no more locked up.
It's with that in mind.
Sad before Target lost $400 million, say Walmart closed 28 locations. I'm trying to tell you, all over theft, losses.
Mayor Eric Adams, flanked by NYPD brass, the state attorney general, and 3 of the city's 5 district attorneys, announced a plan to push back against the troubling trend. His team outlined that there are 3 basic reasons people are stealing. 1, they need food. 2, they need a quick score to buy drugs. Or 3, they're part of an organized effort to resell stolen items.
Told you. Borrow and sell. Yeah.
Do we want to arrest a person who's going out there and he's selling it online because he's doing it as far as a business? Absolutely. But the ones who have substance abuse, we want to be able to say, can we get the person these particular services in lieu of putting them in the criminal justice system?
And that's y'all problem. That's your problem. Damn it, if you're gonna hold one group accountable, you need to hold the rest of them. I don't care that you trying to get some damn dope. Hell, we can send you to the resort and you can get some dope in the resort. Am I lying? Back that sentence up, player.
Effort to resell stolen items.
Do we want to arrest a person who's going out there and he's selling it online because he's doing it as far as a business? Absolutely.
But y'all do know why. Do we want to arrest them and they stealing and selling as a business online? Yes, we want to. Why? Because they're not getting the tax dollars. Y'all do know it's about the tax. You should not receive no money and you ain't done paid taxes.
But the ones who have substance abuse, we want to be able to say, can we get the person these particular services in lieu of putting them in the criminal justice system?
But they did the same thing, because if they're stealing products, they have to go sell the products. But with their income from the products, they just going to buy some drugs and stuff. So we want to put them in hospitals and shit, right? But we don't want to put the ones who is stealing, selling online and or in the streets and creating a business by doing it to pay their own damn bills. That makes sense.
NYPD reports last year there were about 22,000 arrests for retail theft. 327 people alone accounted for 6,000 of those arrests, many with drug or mental health issues. District attorneys say they will double down on forcing them into treatment to try and break the cycle.
Forcing them into treatment. Listen, treatment need to be down there at a resort.
We work with not-for-profits throughout the entire city of New York to deliver those services.
The city is also helping retailers share images of repeat offenders in real time with one another and the police.
That's what I said earlier there, Jason. You say these people can be used to do the work the Latinos don't want to do. Say, let's try that out. And this is what I said. We have a thing called the penal system. We can put their ass to work in the fields. Come on now. They already doing work. We can put them in the field. Do y'all want to eat? Put their ass in the fields.
Ferreira, who was at the mayor's event, says it's a start.
There's a lot more that needs to be done. We really need to send a message to people that there are consequences to shoplifting.
Because listen, if they keep allowing people to, let's say they have the mental health issues and they are stealing and they're buying drugs, and we don't want to lock them up. We want to try to get them some rehabilitation or something like that, but we don't want to put them at the damn resort, and they get out and they continue to do the same thing, and we keep going through the same thing, and these businesses will go out of business. The business who takes care of a lot of people, a lot of employees and their own family, and help a lot of other companies who they get products and shit from. When that one business shut down, it affects a lot more people than you keeping this thief in jail. But we don't want to so-called sacrifice that one individual that has a mental health problem. We want to allow them to keep doing what they're doing because they need help. But when this business keep getting robbed and they go out of business, we don't give a damn about them. How does that make sense? The thieves get help. The thieves get help. The businesses, a possibility of going out of business. And remind you, one business, one grocery store business can possibly take care of over 100 to 200 people. I don't think we be thinking it through. And that's a small grocery store. A small grocery store may have 20, 30 employees, right? They all have families, right? So they're taking care of their families. From where they get their products from those companies. Those companies hire a whole bunch of people to where they have to take care of their families. And it just keep going down and down and down. So a small grocery store helps support hundreds of people. This one robber we gonna give them treatment and keep letting them out to keep stealing. Yeah. Yep. So damn the hard working people. The ones that's on that dope, oh, we gonna help them out. Oh, we gonna help them out. We play too much. We really do play too much. Now, there's a lot of people that's across the country who is, certain people in different places, they are like what is called T.I. red, ain't that what they used to call it? Tired. Oh, whoa. Yep. There is people who is tired of certain neighborhoods and they just ready to go. They're just really ready to go. And wait, no, damn it. I don't know. I don't. Well, hell, all right. I guess these people is sick of the crime that's in their neighborhoods, and they is talking about relocating.
Really bad. And summer is barely starting, so I just don't know. I just want to leave. I don't even want to live here anymore.
Neighbors on edge after a robbery crew targeted at least 10 victims in just 30 minutes. One of the armed attacks caught on camera in the city's Hermosa neighborhood.
And tonight, police are still looking for those suspects.
Casey Cronus is at Area 5 Police headquarters with the very latest.
Police say those suspects are believed to be in their late teens or early 20s, dressed in all black and armed with semi-automatic handguns. Investigators say they targeted victims who were on the sidewalk or parking their vehicles.
I'm very scared because of my children, my grandkids. In general, we're not safe anymore.
On Mother's Day morning, surveillance video from Dickens and Kildare shows 3 men exit a gray Hyundai Elantra with guns drawn. They approach a man in the driver's seat of his white van, and soon a 4th suspect joins them.
Willie, they just kids.
According to the Belmont Cragen United Facebook page, which provided the video to us, the victim's daughter says her dad was severely beaten by the group and his belongings were taken.
Before, they used to respect at least the older people, but now they don't care if it's a woman or man, older people, young people. So it's very scary. So I hope the mayor does something about this.
Community members like Ramona.
Sad part is if they catch up with the robbers, they will not spend time at the resort. They'll give them like some probation and or the anklets and stuff and tell them no, don't do it anymore. Now you're on probation, and if you do it again, we play too much.
He just told me
I did the wrong thing.
Really.
Guns, semi-automatic handguns. Investigators say they targeted victims who were on the sidewalk or parking their vehicles.
And his belongings were taken.
Before, they used to respect at least the older people, but now they don't care if it's a woman or man, older people, young people. So it's very scary. So I hope the mayor does something about this.
Yep, keep defunding the police. Great idea.
Community members like Ramona Delgado, who has lived in Chicago for 50 years.
Oh, this Chicago. Go ahead.
Says the crime has led her to consider leaving the city she calls home.
I just don't know. I just want to leave. I don't even want to live here anymore.
Police say the same crew is responsible for 9 other robberies, including 3 near Palmer and Costner, all of them taking place between 7:20 and 7:50 a.m. in Hermosa and Humboldt Park.
Them boys working the morning shift.
Hope this stops and pray, just pray. That's all we could do.
Police.
No, it's not all you can do. You can pack your shit up and get on from around there. You say Chicago, say I would have been there. I'm trying to tell you who. Mayor Lightfoot, Ben Crump, Tamika Mallory, Black Lives Matter, Cal.
They say they are still looking for suspects and are encouraging residents to pay close attention to anyone who may be loitering in your neighborhood. Reporting from Area 5 Police Headquarters, Casey Cronus.
They ain't gonna do nothing but, again, they're not gonna do nothing but get arrested because we have this thing of second chances. We want to give people second chances because when you're young and you do dumb stuff and you deserve like a second chance. We play too much. We playing with people's lives when we talking about second chances. It's like we really, really do. Certain crimes it's like, what do you mean like a second chance? I don't understand certain crimes. Like, I really, really don't. But, like, a little theft or something like that, you should do about 3 to 5 years. You know, a little petty theft or something, a piece of chewing gum or something, you need to do, like, a year and a day. You know, a piece of chewing gum. Stop it. We say no stealing. Huh? Wait, what? Willie, for just a piece of gum? Yep. Damn it, some double mint or some juice fruit, hit you a year and a day. For playing. We told you what not to do. But Willie, they don't understand the severity of the crime that they just did. They should have Googled this shit. No, they shouldn't have Googled it. They should have looked this shit up before they had done it. Hell, they should have watched it. Hell, they probably watched a TikTok video. That's probably why they did the shit in the first place. The problem is we're too weak. We weak as a people. We as weak as a people, and we care about young dummies. We really, really do. We care about young dummies. If we start today with this I can't even pronounce shit. This initiative. If we start today with this initiative, from this day out there for you, still something you're doing. If it's something petty, you're doing a year and a day. All right, yeah. People is going to complain, yeah. But watch this. Over about 3 to 6 months, robberies is going to go way, way down. Robberies is really going to go down because we're going to be in the community and we're going to be talking to one another, and people's going to be visiting their family members and stuff down at the resort, and they're going to be like, dog, just shout it. You like you just took like 2 pieces of gum, dog. They gave you a year and a day. Damn, they ain't playing no more. That's going to be the words in the street. Damn, boy. About a piece of gum, boy, you can do. Yeah. It changed the whole mentality. That should have changed your mentality so quick. So if I still listen, I get a year and a day. Damn it, if you stole like 2 pickle legs, some salt and vinegar potato chips, and a jungle juice, bitch, you might get 7 years. I'm trying to tell you. You say, Willie, you got a mic? You got a mic in my house? No. Why you say that? Still use some pickle legs, salt and vinegar potato chips, and a jungle juice. Man, it's over. It is over. Say incarceration equals free labor. Absolutely correct. Say chop their hands off. That's 2 bags of salt and vinegar. Maybe you're going to cut your hands off out here playing. Yeah. So we, as the adults, got to grow up. We, as the adults, got to grow up. We really, really do. We done got so damn soft. We done got so soft and weak. No, it's too harsh. It's too harsh of a punishment. I promise you, if I get out, I ain't gonna ever do it again. Well, we'll see after the year and a day, player. We'll see. All I was trying to do is sell a little crack so I can help feed my baby. That's what's up. Listen, man, give y'all a pat on the back of y'all that made it to the end of the midday news, man. I just want to say thank y'all, and I really do appreciate y'all. You say them biblical laws, cut them on up out here in these streets. That's what's up with these biblical laws. The air would have been on earth playing. Out here playing and acting the ass. Dirtying up your name. They say, give me a year and a day for a Chico stick. You know what I'm saying? But you gonna lay it down 3 hots in a cot. You gonna fast and everything at the damn resort. Man. Thank y'all for being around here. I hope that y'all enjoyed your day. And y'all know we move a little slow on Mondays and stuff, because we just coming off the weekend and shit. And I'm like super sober right now. This is stupid. I don't even like the You ever like felt nasty like Let me show y'all these beautiful babies real quick. Say thank you, Willie. Say great show. Say peace with you. And you all do not be scared. Don't let these people put fear in y'all, but in your heart. It's Memorial Day coming up. If you don't believe that Memorial Day in Florida gonna be lit, I don't know where you been. Yeah. Come on around here. Come on around here. Have a good time. Yeah. For sure. Listen, let me go put myself back up here. I hope y'all had fun with that photo right there. Players Prostate Cancer Awareness around here at the Willie Williams Show. Say it's just a finger. So your prostate don't work, your meat don't work. You mess around and lose your little la-la or your life. It's your choice. You make the call. Your body, your booty. I'm here to help. That's all I'm here to do is help. Give y'all that goddamn news you can use, and news that you can take round to your damn job and argue with your co-workers and shit, because y'all already know a lot of your co-workers, they don't like the Republican parties and all that dumb shit. They don't like our Lighter Hue brothers for whatever reason, but they like our Lighter Hue brothers if they Democrat, which is strange to me. You don't like our Lighter Hue brothers, but as long as they got a D by their goddamn name, you down with them because they ain't racist. Or they less racist. In your mind. You don't even know these goddamn people. Imagine hearing one of your darker hue friends saying, I'm not going to vote for Ron DeSantis because he just passed those bills that we went over earlier. And I'm talking about a non-LGBTQ black person. Y'all don't even understand the things that have been going on across this country in the past 5 years, and the way that they want to put things on your children and raise your children and lie to your children and tell your people that you can be all you can be. You can be whatever you want to be whenever you get ready to, and you telling the children this, and we have children living in this delusional state of mind, and you supposed to be a parent. Hilarious. Shout out to Profit Made for the $2 cash out. Say child 17 and under parents lose Section 8 any crime. Ooh, yes, we got to put that down on the books. We got to put that one right down on the books, and I do understand, but you can't control what your kids do. You can raise them up in the right way, and they'll go astray. Hell yeah. And if that law was in place, you know what a good parent would have done told their child? If you do anything wrong, we homeless. If you do any type of thing criminal, we homeless. If you do anything criminal, I'm calling the damn police so I can keep my Section 8. That's how we would talk to our children. Because we care more about having a place to stay than to be homeless. Dealing with your dumb ass. You know what I'm saying? But people don't want to be held accountable. And it is what it is. I do understand, because taking responsibility is like a adult thing. You know, well, taking responsibility is like a man thing. We're going to leave it right there. Listen, I appreciate y'all for writing. Y'all got to go on and get on up out of here, man. Thank y'all. Whew, we back. We got the strike offers. So we all good. Say cut off Section 8 with those bad ass gremlins. I'm trying to tell you. Rumble tonight. Damn it. Look. Hold on. I forgot what I was finna do. Okay. I'm gonna see what these numbers look like at around about 6 o'clock. I'm gonna see what happened tonight, y'all. I don't know where I'm going to be, so just look for me everywhere. Look for me on YouTube and Rumble at 8 o'clock, but I'm going to try to do something at 8 o'clock. Say, please, no Rumble. You say, yes, it is. Willie say, I can't take responsibility. You say, what? You say, what is happening with the poor women having children and getting $1,000 a month for 2 years? Yeah. Those poor mothers. Yeah. Getting that free money because they done pop one little ugly ass baby's eye. That's what's up. Y'all, thank y'all for rocking. I'm up out of here. I done hit that damn button. But I'm going to see y'all later. I'm gone.